The purpose of today's video is to make you aware, to share with you a scenario that could happen in anybody's life at any given time. This video is not to promote any kind of anxiousness or fear, but it's to share with you, what would you do? What would you do in a scenario like this? Just remember, this is not real. This is a dramatization. It's not real. This is not really happening in our lives, but it could. And maybe someday it would. And I want you to think about this and what would you do? Knowledge is important. Knowledge is a key to living a peaceful life. Sometimes you can't just sit and wish for things to become peaceful. Sometimes you have to act on it. And sometimes you have to open your box and open your horizons and think outside the box. I can't believe it finally happened. I heard on the news that everything is starting to shut down. We have 24 hours to prepare for it. I'm not prepared. I don't have any food in my house. I don't have anything. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh, goodness, goodness. Why now? I never thought this would happen. I'm sure I just heard it wrong. I mean, I had to hear it wrong, right? 24 hours, well, that means we have to go into the city. We gotta go to Walmart, we gotta find some food. We gotta do it quick, but how am I gonna tell my husband? He thinks I took the stimulus money and he thinks I used it to prep. Oh my gosh, I didn't. I used that money and I bought myself a nice pair of shoes and some clothing and jewelry. I never dreamed that we would need that money for something in emergencies. I don't know how I'm gonna tell him. He's gonna be so upset with me. But we have to hurry. Time is of the essence. I'm sure everybody's there by now. Come on, we gotta go. Let's get the kids and let's go, because I don't know what I'm gonna do. Maybe it's not real. Maybe all of this is just a dream. Is it a dream? Is it a dream? No, it's real. Come on, everybody, let's get going. Okay, at least we have gas in the car, so we have enough gas to get there. I don't know what else we could do. I'm trying to think of all the places that we could go to. Everything's closing down. They said Walmart. They said we could all go to Walmart real quick and see what we could find. Oh, it's so early in the morning. I just hope that we made it in time. All right, kids. Now listen, if we got to stop at a traffic light and people are knocking on the door to try to get in, do not look at them. I repeat, don't look at them, okay?
Yeah, but they're everywhere.
I know, but we gotta get to Walmart and see if we can find some food, because we don't got anything. No, it's all my fault. It's all my fault. I mean, I took the stimulus money and I spend it. I spend it on things that I shouldn't have spent it on. We should have been prepping. I mean, can we even make it? I mean, look how much mileage is on our car.
No, we shouldn't even be going away. We should be at home. Not even safe being out.
Okay, let's go. I tried to go as many back roads as we possibly could. There's nobody on the back roads, but oh my word, we have to drive into the city now. What are we gonna do? Oh my word, I cannot believe this. Let's go, hurry, we gotta hurry, guys. Oh my word. Okay, the shelves are empty, they're bare. We can't find anything. Okay, we'll keep looking.
my sense when they.
Is it just me, or does it feel like the car isn't driving right? I don't understand this. Something doesn't seem quite right in it. And now we're out and about, and we shouldn't be out here. What are we gonna do? It just doesn't feel like it's driving right. What should we do? Oh, oh my word, we have a flat tire.
Oh, now we shouldn't be out.
Oh my word.
Get groceries.
What are we gonna do?
Should have been at home.
Okay, we just got to pull off the side of the road. I don't know what we're gonna do. All this because I wasn't prepared.
Well, we'll have to pull over here and stop. It's not safe, but we'll have to.
As I was sitting editing that video, I felt like I wanted to come on here and talk to you a little bit. I was hoping the whole point of my video was to get you to think outside the box, not to spread fear, but to spread awareness of many situations that could arise. The whole goal of my channel ever since 2016 was to share with you ways that you can prepare. I have been making prepping videos now since 2016 December. In fact, the very first week of videos, they were about preparing. That has been the mission, and that has been the goal of my channel. My mission and goal of my channel was to share with you preparing in all aspects of living self-sufficient and preparing for the future in a non-fearful way. And while this video is to make you think, it's not to give you fear. I'm all against sharing fear. But yet, we cannot bury our heads in the sand and wish the world would go by, because we are living in very turbulent times. Some would say Jacob's troubles, and some would say days of Noah, while others would say Sodom and Gomorrah. Wherever you come from, we can all admit that our days are different here than what they were many years ago. We don't know what the future is going to hold. We don't know if we will sail through life and this was just a little bump, or if this is actually the beginning of many things that are yet to come. I believe in my heart this is just the beginning. I believe that it's birth pains, and I believe that things will become more severe. I don't hope they become that way. In fact, I wish life would have gone back to the way it used to be. But as history will say, oftentimes it's not the case. In history, yes. And history does repeat itself. Will we have days of big prosperity? Maybe so, and I hope so. That is my wish, and my goal would be just to sit back and enjoy life the next 40 years that I have. But I do believe that I'm here for a calling, for a reason, and that is to continue to share with you about prepping, but in a non-scary way. I do put out these videos once in a while to get the attention of people. I need their attention. I want their attention because I want them to see what life could be like. In December of 2017, I posted a video about things may get bad. Many subscribers, at the time, I don't know how many subscribers I had. I think it was about 2,000, maybe not even that. They heeded to that calling that I shared. I shared with them in very, very deep details and very scared. I stood in front of the camera trembling as my hands shook. I didn't show my hands many times because I was so scared of what I was going to share and fear that people would take it the wrong way. But here we look on and realize hindsight is 20/20. Every single thing I said in that video has come true already. Many people watched that video and heeded my warning, and they started doing things along with me. They saw me take a small room like this, and through the years, I developed a pantry system that will sustain me in times of trouble. But not just me, they will sustain my husband and my whole family. Many times in the past, people criticized me and said, "You're such a hoarder. You hoard food. There's only 2 of you. Why would you have so much food?" But what they fail to realize, I take my biblical words and I take being a steward of the home and a homemaker. I take those words to heart. And not only do I prepare for my husband and I do prepare for my whole family. Even though some of them do some preparations, I still am prepared. I'm the monarch of the family, and that means I am the oldest now. My mama is gone. My grandma is gone. I am the oldest generation in my family. And that means I have to make sure that I provide for everyone in my family, along with their help, of course. I take all these things really seriously. I believe that in times, if we wouldn't need this food, we still can enjoy it. And it has to be a way of life. You can't all of a sudden look at my video and decide you're going to prep for 1 day, or prep 2 days, or next week go to the grocery store and do it 1 time, but then forget to do it for another 3-4 months. It has to be weekly. You have to have in your heart a desire to prep, and it has to be done on a regular basis. You can't decide you're going to take your paycheck 1 time and use a little money for prepping, and then the minute the world tells you things are great, you go back to spending your old ways. It won't work that way. While this is dramatization, I did not spend my stimulus money on jewelry and makeup and shoes. I am someone who takes Titus 2 and being a homemaker and having a pantry and having supply for your family very much important in my life. Not only is it important in my life, it has become a direction, a calling that I want to share with everybody, the importance of all of it. Like I've said hundreds of times, we have insurance on everything, but there's some things that we don't have insurance on, and that is life-sustaining things like food and water. All of these things are life-sustaining, and it seems rather foolish to spend all of our money worrying about other things when the main things we don't even think about. There's always ways, my friend, that you can prep, and you can learn to prep even better and better. I'm learning. I'm reading books. I'm studying on it, and I have a lot yet to learn. But slowly and surely, I am learning it. I'm acquiring solar to help run heaters and things like that if we would ever not have electricity. And don't say it will never happen to the United States of America, because other countries have said that as well. While it happening to our country seems really far off in the distance, and it seems like it could never happen, one thing that somebody told me many years ago, and that has stuck with me my whole entire life, no matter what it was about, he said, "Never say never, Tessie." And I take that into all aspects of my life. Never say never, because you just never know. But if you take the fear out of prepping and you enjoy prepping, you will learn to enjoy it. It is a great satisfaction in prepping. Lots of times people have said to me, "You are foolish. Why in the world would you talk about prepping? When things would get bad, everybody would come flocking to you." I believe that the Lord would take care of me. I believe it's my duty and my calling to share with the world about prepping and let the cards fall where they fall when the time comes, because I feel like I'm honoring the Lord, and I feel like I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, and that is sharing with the world a way that they can be more self-reliant. We do need to work on other areas of our life in prepping, and we do rely on the Lord for everything, but yet many countless stories in the Bible, God talks about having to prepare. So we can't just sit and fold our hands and just say, God will take care of us and nothing we need to do, and not just sit passively by and let the world go by. And if I would never need this food, maybe someday it will bless someone else. So I believe that we rely on the Lord for his strength and his wisdom. But if you have that small, still voice that's telling you, you need to prep, you also need to heed that warning as well. Take care, everyone, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.